IELTS स्पीकिंग का एक सिंपल सा रूल है कि अच्छा बोलने के लिए बोलना जरूरी है. इन ऑर्डर टू स्पीक वेल you have to speak first. So at Insignia Overseas, we tell our students to be able to express themselves rather than correcting them. जहां पर भी स्टूडेंट को ये बोला जाए कि आइडियाज नहीं है, यू डोंट हैव आइडियाज, जब भी हम स्कोर कार्ड्स देखते हैं स्टूडेंट्स के तो लिखा रहता है कि लैक ऑफ आइडियाज, लैक ऑफ आइडियाज. देयर इज नथिंग कॉल्ड आइडिया इन IELTS स्पीकिंग और राइटिंग. आइडियाज के कोई बैंड स्कोर नहीं है. IDP की बैंड डिस्क्रिप्टर्स की जो शीट है जिसमें करीब 400 के करीब वर्ड्स हैं, उसमें आइडिया वर्ड का इस्तेमाल किया ही नहीं गया. देयर इज नथिंग कॉल्ड आइडिया इन IELTS स्पीकिंग. तो आइडिया नहीं है तो एक्सटेंशन ऑफ रिस्पॉन्सेज. और स्टूडेंट ज्यादा कैसे बोले? स्टूडेंट ज्यादा ऐसे बोले कि हम इंसिग्निया में एक टेक्निक फॉलो करते हैं जिसको बोलते हैं 3 स्टेप टेक्निक. और 3 स्टेप टेक्निक में बच्चों को बताया जाता है कि उनका लकी नंबर है 3. जब भी वो कभी फॉलोअप रिस्पॉन्स कर रहे हों तो उन्हें सोचना है कि हर एक फॉलोअप का रिस्पॉन्स में कम से कम 3 रीजंस, आइडियाज नहीं, 3 रीजंस देने हैं. और हर एक फॉलोअप क्वेश्चन में कम से कम 3 पॉइंट से खत्म करना है, जिससे शुरू में उनको इशू होता है कि वो 3 पॉइंट्स और 3 फैक्टर्स या 3 स्टेप्स जनरेट नहीं कर पाते. बट इवेंचुअली व्हेन दे प्रैक्टिस, इससे उनको आदत हो जाती है कि वो हर फॉलोअप में कम से कम 3 रीजन, 3 एस्पेक्ट्स, 3 स्टेप्स, 3 रीजंस देंगे. और इस तरह के सेशंस कंडक्ट किए जाते हैं जहां पर स्टूडेंट्स को एक ग्रुप डिस्कशन में बताया जाता है कि आप 3 रीजंस दें. आप ये भी समझिए कि जहां पर आइडियाज की बात आती है, आइडियाज की बैंड डिस्क्रिप्टर से या रियल बैंड स्कोर से कुछ लेना देना नहीं है. आप आइडियाज सिंपल दें या कॉम्प्लिकेटेड दें, आपको आइडियाज के बैंड स्कोर्स नहीं मिलेंगे. और 3, अभी आप एक सेशन में देखेंगे कि नंबर 3 इज द मैजिकल नंबर. वी हैव adopted this pattern on thousands of students and they turn out to be fabulous speakers because not only they are able to think but they are able to express themselves. रीजंस उम्दा हो, रीजंस बहुत बचकाना हो, इससे आइल्स के बैंड स्कोर का कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. आप ये पाएंगे कि स्टूडेंट्स कोशिश जरूर करते हैं कि वो कम से कम 3 पॉइंट्स हर एक फॉलोअप क्वेश्चन में दें. फॉलोअप क्वेश्चन में एग्जामिनर एक्सपेक्ट करता है कि आप शॉर्टर रिस्पॉन्सेज ना दें. आप अगर इनफ अंग्रेजी अपने एग्जामिनर को नहीं बोल रहे हैं तो फिर उस केस में इनफ बैंड स्कोर देना मुश्किल है. हम मानते हैं स्टूडेंट्स ग्रामेटिकल एरर्स करते हैं और लेक्सिकल रिसोर्स का गलत इस्तेमाल करते हैं. बावजूद इन सब के वो ज़रूर कोशिश करते हैं कि वो कम से कम 3 पॉइंट्स दें, जिससे उनको धीरे धीरे ये हैबिट होती है कि उनको 3 पॉइंट देने हैं. और उनकी सोचने की जो पावर है, their comprehending and thinking power get enhances. Let's look at one of these group discussions we had our students, जिसमें errors तो जरूर हैं, but students का effort number 3, that is a magical number, कम से कम 3 पॉइंट्स देने की कोशिश की गई है. Let's watch it. In this group discussion, we have taken a couple of samples of our students who used this technique and they were able to increase the length of the responses, which is expected out of an IELTS aspirant in the follow-up round. And let's see how they use these techniques when they're taught to give more than 3 reasons or at least 3 reasons for each follow-up. So I am going to be asking them some questions and let's see how they respond. This is a live discussion and it's a group session. So Himanshu, why do traffic jams usually happen?
Well, you see, there are numerous reasons behind this, and the predominant reason is people are not obeying rule these days, as there is a rat race these days, and people, they really had a hectic and mechanic schedule, and they need to reach to their destination as soon as possible. Due to this, traffic jam are common these days. Apart from this, I think VIP rallies and election rallies are the major reason behind traffic jam, as authorities block roads roads and highways, due to which people are unable to commute from one place to another. Beside this, I guess the people used to celebrate a lot, and festival is the major reason behind the traffic jam these days, as people are engaged in celebrating and sharing happiness to one another.
You might have observed a lot of grammatical errors and there is a lot of fumbling, but look at the fact that the candidate was able to produce 3 reasons. And that's one reason that the response is a bit longer than people usually do. Let's look at another sample and ask the same question, and let's see if the candidate is able to produce more than 3 or at least 2 reasons for a follow-up. Well, what's the difference between watching a movie at home and watching a movie in the cinema?
Well, you see, there is a lot of reasons for that. First could be perhaps in terms of experience. People going to the cinema met with different kind of individuals, and they also doing different things. Apart from that, another reason could be perhaps in terms of money. People pay more money in the cinemas instead of watching movies at the home. Besides this, in terms of convenience, people feel more comfortable in the home instead of cinema. All this is the 3 reasons that can be difference between the watching movies at home and cinemas.
So Monica, the cue card is describe an outdoor activity you did in a new place recently. This cue card is appearing in the exam a lot. So one of the follow-ups is, what outdoor activities are popular in your country?
It's really hard to generalize, but if I talk about the children, they mostly like to play with their toys and also in a parks and garden which is located nearby their homes. And if I talking about the youngster and adult, they like to play outdoor activities such as cricket and the football. Due to their hectic and mechanical schedule, it is also the great source of entertainment for them. And if I talk about the older people, they mostly prefer to do yoga and meditation, and also in the public park they chit chat with the other people of society. So I think that these are the outdoor activity which is popular in my country.
So Vaibhav, a cue card is talk about a family business. So one of the follow-ups is, why do people want to do family business?
Well, you see, there are a lot of reasons that people prefer to do family business. The first reason could be perhaps that it was a well-established business, so there is no kind of advertisement as it has a good reputation in the market. Apart from that, the another reason could be perhaps investment, as there is no need of huge investment, as all the investment were made by the ancestor of their family. Last but not the least, another factor could be the trust factor, as all the members are from the family, so there is no need of an outside member. So I think these are the 3 reasons that people prefer to do family business.
Talk about a time when you were really busy. This is the cue card. So Rubal, what are the advantages and disadvantages of being busy?
Well, you see, there could be numerous of them. If I talk about the disadvantages, the first one could be perhaps the work-life imbalance, as people are having hectic and mechanical schedules, so they are unable to make balance between them. And apart from that, physical and mental well-being is the another stressful thing, and they are suffering from anxiety and depression. And if I talk about the advantages, it helps to eliminate the overthinking. And as people are having a hectic and mechanical schedule, so they are away from the social disputes. And these are the merits and demerits of being busy.
Well, Jatin, another cue card is talk about a movie you have watched and you would like to recommend the same movie to someone else. One of the follow-up is, why are some actors more popular than the others?
Well, there could be a bunch of reasons for that. The first one could be perhaps is acting skill, because if actor perform very well on the stage, and then he easily get popularity and lots of fan following. Apart from that, I think presence of social media is also essential in this world, because nowadays most of the people using lots of virtual communication apps, due to which they come to know about different kind of person easily. Apart from that, controversy, nepotism, as well as physical appearance is also important for a person, because when he physically fit, then he easily inspire lots of youngsters and get lots of popularity and name and fame. So I think that are the reasons important for a person to be popular.
Well, Dipanshu, another cue card is Talk about an invention that has changed the world positively. And one of the follow-ups is, what are some of the inventions that are useful at home?
Well, you see, there are a bunch of inventions, and the first one is none other than internet. As people are engaged in internet activities such as academics and doing a project on internet. Apart from this, I think internet could also be used as a great source of infotainment, and it's a great source of entertainment. And apart from this, the second invention could be home appliances such as a washing machine and refrigerator, because people are preserving things like food in refrigerator for longer days. And apart from this, I think a mobile phone is another good invention, because it is very convenient to use and people can communicate overseas with the help of these. And I think these are the few inventions which are really good in daily life.
So Vaibhav, one of the cue cards is talk about a leisure activity that you recently did, and one of the follow-ups is, how do older people keep fit and healthy?
Well, you see, there are a lot of activities that older people prefer to do in order to keep themselves fit. The first one could be perhaps they usually prefer to go for morning walk or do some exercise like yoga and meditation in the morning in order to keep themselves fit. Apart from that, they also prefer to take a healthy diet, as healthy diet is very essential to keep healthy and fit. Last but not the least, I guess that they prefer to stay with their family in order to reduce their stress and anxiety. I think these are the three reasons by which older people keep themselves healthy and fit.
This was one of the group discussion sessions, and we continue to work on them. I know there are grammatical errors. I know they're fumbling. We know that they're still struggling, but that's a part of the game. And this is how we conduct our sessions. But you must have realized that despite having grammatical errors and absolutely, a lot of errors in their lexical resource, they're still able to give 3 reasons. They stretch themselves, they keep on thinking about these, and they at least try and strive to give 3 reasons, which keeps the length of the response intact. And that is what we recommend. You do not have to think about a perfect lexical resource or perfect sentence. It's all about a mind game. We teach our students to think about 3 reasons, and we make sure that they then talk about them. Thank you so much. Have a brilliant day.